Welcome back to the channel, James Gang. So today we got Charles Barkley talking about Bronny James and LeBron, and also Bronny and how they should handle his career, his minutes early on, his contributions to the team. I think Bronny is having a tough go at it in preseason, and he started off summer league the same way, but he picked it up later. So let's see if he can pick it up in the later parts of preseason. The guys, I'm talking about the main starters. They will not be playing as many minutes at the end of the preseason. So Bronny and those guys should get a lot more minutes. Bronny's going to spend some time in the G League. And Charles, he has this theory on how they should handle this whole thing. And he feels like Bronny is nowhere near a finished product. So they're going to have to handle this thing with kitty gloves, in his own words. Let's check it out.
Man, number one, I'm so glad Bronny's healthy.
Yes, of course.
Because, man, that was such a scary thing for our
Yeah.
NBA family. Like, I can't imagine what LeBron was going through. They said, hey, your kid had a heart attack. Man, that's got playing basketball. You're like, to get that call, it's got to be terrifying.
Right.
And, what's really terrifying is trying to figure out if you're going to let him play again.
Sure, that wasn't an easy decision.
That's not an easy. Hey, mama, we got to sit down because the kid wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
But God forbid if something happened, you will never forgive yourself as a parent. So I'm glad he's just healthy. And we're all rooting for him because we have so much respect for LeBron. It's not going to be easy because he has a target on his back because of his last name. There's going to be a certain amount of petty jealousness of people who are like,
Right.
You don't deserve to be in the NBA. You're not as good as some of these other players. You only got in because of your dad. So everything LeBron did for the NBA, I've always said this. I don't get into the silliness of the GOAT debate. Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is the greatest basketball player ever. I actually got Kobe ranked ahead of LeBron, if you want me to be honest with you. And I love LeBron. I think LeBron's done everything great. I've said this about him before. I think it's probably one of the greatest stories ever in sports, if not the greatest. We've never had a kid, because people forget this. Kobe Bryant struggled in the NBA early. So did Kevin Garnett, Tracy McGrady, everybody. The only player I ever seen who came out of high school who was ready is LeBron. The only one. And for him to go, never really get in trouble,
Right.
never done anything wrong, lived up to the hype, is one of the greatest sports stories of all time. I've said that many times. For that kid to never get in trouble and be as great as he's been, he's one of the top 5 basketball players ever, in my opinion. It's one of the greatest stories ever. And I'm really looking forward to, they got to handle this thing with kid gloves, literally, because they can't just put him out there.
Right.
Because he's not a finished product yet. But man, it's a great story. I think we saw the Griffeys play together in baseball, but I can't think of anybody else where a father and son played a pro sport together.
No, not in this way. And yeah, I mean, like you said, LeBron was on the cover of Sports Illustrated in high school. How many high school kids could then? I remember the last person I think before that was Felipe Lopez, who was from Queens and Brooklyn, like where I grew up, and that turned out much differently. So
yeah, he's lived Jared, to have that type, especially in our today, because in my day, every fool didn't have a video camera,
right? Yeah,
we didn't have the internet. Hey, thank God.
You're telling me.
Yes,
Matt and I have discussed that off air.
Yeah. So, but for him to go these 20 years, never really get in trouble, and because everybody has a phone now, they're filming like everything you do publicly, privately, screenshot. You see guys screw up all the time with screenshots. So it's amazing what he's accomplished. So I'm excited to see.
And so when I hear Charles Barkley say they need to handle this thing with kitty gloves, he's not a finished product. I agree as far as him needing to play in the G League and develop as a basketball player. And it may take Bronny some time to be a contributor to the Lakers because you have to remember the Lakers window and also their aspirations. As long as you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the team, everyone that's on the floor is expected to try to contribute to a championship level. And I think Bronny, like I said in my last video, he needs to stack positive plays. When he's inserted, pick up the person handling the ball full court, make it tough for them. Don't let them get in their offense. Be a great point of attack defender, make some open shots, get comfortable. Then, your 1-2 dribble pull ups, start making those. As you stack positive plays, or, you force somebody to turn over in the back court and you're able to get a layup off of that, that can open up your entire game at times. And I think Bronny needs to embrace being that for the team, whether he's in the G League, in practice. His identity could be built upon defense. And he said that coming into the league, he wanted to be kind of like Davion Mitchell out of Baylor. And what did Davion Mitchell do at Baylor? He picked up guards full court. It was very difficult for them to turn the corner on him. So I think Bronny should embrace that and try to make that his calling card early in his career and build on from there. But let me know what you guys think about what Chuck said in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To next time.